Today I'm going to show you how to make a great artichoke dill tofuttata that only takes about half an hour. We're going to serve gluten-free, dairy-free drop biscuits with it and a lovely mixed green salad with a citrusy vinaigrette. Let's get started. First thing you want to do is take your extra firm tofu. I like to use the organic kind from 365, and we need to drain and press the tofu. So you want to cover the tofu with your little towel, put a big old plate of bananas on top of it and let it hang out for a while. We're going to take a tablespoon of olive oil, heat that up, spread it around a little bit, and then take a can of drained chopped artichoke hearts, and cook them over medium heat until the edges just begin to brown a little bit. That's when you know they're done. So we'll just put the garlic right on top of the artichoke so it doesn't get too hot. And then we'll go ahead and take our teaspoon of dill, throw that in there as well. Give it a good mix, making sure everything's evenly blended. The dill lends a nice little warmth and a citrusy flavor to the tofuttata, and it kind of lifts the artichokes from their depression. Okay, we'll set that aside and get working on our tofu mixture. Go ahead and take that big old chunk of tofu, break it up, and put it in a food processor. Before I even start mixing anything up, I'm gonna go ahead and preheat the oven. All right, this is what we're gonna do to this tofu mixture. You ready? We're taking 4 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. It helps the tofuttata bind. A teaspoon and a half of Bragg's liquid aminos, a large heavy quarter teaspoon of turmeric for color, a half teaspoon of baking powder, which I found helps bind it as well, a couple grinds of fresh black pepper. I really hope this thing's plugged in. It is! Awesome! Before we move any further, it's time to grease the pie pan. Ready? I'll go ahead and put a little of this Earth Balance buttery spread into our pie pan so that the tofuttata comes out nice and easy. We'll go ahead and put all this in the pan together. Give this a mix so that the artichoke mixture is evenly distributed through the tofu mixture. I don't put in any additional salt because people like to flavor their own food, and some people have sodium problems, so I just let the Bragg's do its thing and then let people salt to taste after it's all cooked. And the pie pan's ready. Spread it around. It's ready to go in the oven. So now we'll go ahead and get started on the biscuits. Piece of cake, easy to make, takes no time at all. We'll take a cup and a half of gluten-free baking mix. You can also use any kind of regular baking mix. I just happen to like the gluten-free kind. We'll throw that in the bowl. Then we'll add a teaspoon and a half of baking powder, 3 tablespoons of sugar, a quarter teaspoon of salt, a quarter teaspoon of baking soda, and mix with a fork. We'll go ahead and add our cubed Earth Balance buttery stick. It's just one little stick, it's a quarter cup. And here's the fun part. Mix it up with your fingers. This is a lot faster, and it feels good. You want it to just be a light dough, a little bit grainy, and then we'll add our soy cream in a little while, but we just want to get this good and mixed up to start with. This complements the tofuttata really well because it's nice and mild, and I'm going to put a little bit of lemon zest in here to bring it up and lift it up just a little bit, give it a little hint of summer lightness, little sunshiny flavor to these drop biscuits. Okay, so we'll go ahead and zest our lemon. So we don't want too much. You don't have to worry about being exact and getting the entire lemon. Just a little zest goes a long way. So these biscuits, when it's all said and done, are gonna go into the oven at 425 for about 20 to 23 minutes. That's the general baking time based on the size of the actual biscuits. And now we'll add the soy cream. And a little apple cider vinegar, just about half a tablespoon, a teaspoon or so. Just a little splash. And you know what? It doesn't have to make a pretty, perfect dough. Drop biscuits are actually kind of ugly. Don't tell them I said that though. Biscuit mixture is done. Want to place them about 2 inches apart so they have room to grow and expand. While those two are baking, I think I'll move along and get started on our salad. We're just using a simple blend of baby greens with herbs, a little bit of red onion, Roman tomato, sliced cucumbers, and then we'll make our lemony vinaigrette. I love making my own salad dressing because you can make it to taste. If you like extra olive oil, great. If you like extra citrus, great. I just have 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Very, very easy. The leftover half a lemon from earlier. Go ahead and give that a squeeze. And then we'll take some fresh ground pepper and some sea salt. Have the 2-in-1 combo here. Give it a little whisk. And a taste to make sure it's okay. Good. And we'll go ahead and toss our little salad. I could use tongs or wooden spoons, but I like to use my hands. Time to check our tofuttata. Looks good. Let me check to see how the biscuits are looking. Perfect. You get the best of all worlds. You get a little bit of savory and zest with the tofuttata, the vitamins from your salad with a little citrus vinaigrette, and the homey comfort of drop biscuits without the gluten. Really looks good. Enjoy your tofuttata. See you next time.